On today's show, we'll show you how some students are keeping it cool as finals heat up.
And we'll take a look at a new local hotspot.
All this and more ahead at Point News Now. There's no question that it's beginning to look a lot like Finals Week. The Office of Community Affairs is sponsoring a stress-free Finals Week to help students keep calm for their upcoming exams. They will be handing out stress-free kits that include healthy snacks, study tips, and stress relief tips outside the cafe. The Residence Hall Association will also be sponsoring a late-night breakfast on Sunday in the RDF. The meal will include breakfast favorites like pancakes, sausages, bacon, and eggs. And all of it's free of charge. The breakfast will be from 7 to 9. Reporter Ashley Janasco has more information on Finals Week. Ashley?
Thanks, Leticia. The library is usually a peaceful and calm place, but as we get closer to the last week of school, the atmosphere is much different. Finals have students in a frenzy, and I actually checked it out. Park University is coming to an end. But for some students, there's one last thing before summer vacation, Finals Week. As Finals Week quickly approaches, many students have been studying and stressing in the library.
I have a bunch of papers I've been putting off all semester, stacking up here at the end.
I'm an English secondary ed major, so I have a whole bunch of papers due, lots of tests. It's a pretty stressful week for me.
It's an all too familiar setting. Study sessions, computer stations full, papers being printed. It's often a heavy workload, filled with tension. But there are ways to survive the stress. It starts with eating healthy and getting a good night's sleep, but I asked around for some other tips.
Don't procrastinate. Even though I procrastinate on every single one of my assignments, you probably should try not to.
Don't sleep, lots of caffeine, know that the weekend's coming.
Whatever your tips are, the Point Park Library is open for your convenience. The library extended its weekend hours and is open till midnight to accommodate to students' needs.
I think we have a pretty friendly staff. I like to think of us as relatively intelligent, so yeah, please come. We will definitely help you, and everyone here seriously is pretty nice, and we don't care, just come.
Regardless of study tips and workloads, the key is to know that other students are in the same boat. Sometimes the best tip for Finals Week is to just breathe.
I mean, your grades are going to come or they're not going to come. Just do what you can at the time you're given.
From Point News, I'm Ashley Janasco.
And although this is the time of year when students cram for finals, the Campus Activities Board is trying to change that tomorrow. The CAB is sponsoring FIN, an end-of-the-year celebration in the Student Center parking lot. Students can get free ice cream and sunglasses, enjoy music, and even have the chance to tie-dye shirts and have fun in a photo booth. So Danielle, we're seniors, but we still have a lot of work. What finals do you have?
I'm actually pretty lucky. I don't have any real exams per se. I just have a couple, 3 papers I have to write, and I probably should start on. Not that I haven't started already. How about you?
Well, I finished my documentary today, so yeah, I know, gold star right there. Very, very happy about that. So the last big mole that needs to be removed is a 10-page paper.
Oh, what's that for?
Ethics.
Oh, fun.
Whole analysis on a book, but
that's fine.
I have till next Thursday. So.
Good. Well, sounds fun. Well, Market Square has a new restaurant that offers a unique style of burgers. Kevin Calhoun has the story.
Market Square is the home to a new restaurant that has everyone buzzing. The Winghart's Whiskey and Burger Bar has only been open for a few months and has already made a name for itself in the city of Pittsburgh.
Well, it's pretty much the restaurant that I would want to open up, you know, as like a good food, you know, good drinks, hopefully soon, and Market Square is going to be a pretty happening place in I think a couple months or so.
Winghart's offers a variety of burgers to keep their customers' options open. Owner Zachary Winghart discusses the menu.
Well, we have one beef patty, and that pretty much, you know, you can put any topping on that you want, including our like signature burgers. We have a chicken patty and a falafel patty as well. That we make everything in-house here too. So.
Winghart's Viceroy, known as Shipwreck, enjoys all the experiences of working in a new restaurant.
You know, I really, aside from the fact that I just learned how to toss pizzas, which I find to be so much fun, but I like it because, you know, if you can't tell, I'm somewhat of an outgoing person. And I like being able to just sit here and talk to people all day and, you know, see what's going on. And I really love food, and I love serving people food that I know is awesome, you know, because I really just like seeing their reactions whenever they bite into something amazingly good.
The quality of food is not the only thing that draws in the customers.
I like the fact that it's really good food in Market Square. That's the same price for like overpriced stuff like Moe's, where you get like cheap burritos. You can come here and get a really good burger for what you pay, like I said, for a pretty nasty burrito.
We're constantly trying to have customer interaction where, you know, you're a part of it just as much as, you know, we are, and that's really what I want. You know, that the people feel that it's their place, not just my place, and all my employees. I want them to feel like they're not actually even going to work. It's just kind of like, I don't know if you've seen Empire Records, but I kind of want it to be like that movie in a restaurant, you know, but like that.
So if you're looking for the combination of great food at a low price, Winghart's is the place for you. For Point News Now, I'm Kevin Calhoun.
Although the Pittsburgh Penguins season is now over, Point Park students can still get their taste for the game on ice. Students interested in playing for a Point Park ice hockey team are encouraged to meet this Monday night, May 2nd at 9:15 in the 4th floor conference room in Lawrence Hall. If you are unable to make the meeting, you can contact Matt Hofbauer at mthofba@pointpark.edu.
Coming up after the break, Melissa Sikoski will let us know what to expect of the weather for the rest of the week.
I'm Josh Eisenberg, and here at WPBJ, we're not just a radio station, we're more like a family. Take General Manager Anthony Costolas, for example. He always has an open line of communication.
Listen, I told you for the last time, we're not moving our concert for your stupid event.
Yeah. Let's take our on-air personalities, for example. Angela Goodwin and Phil Stillwagon, who were always on air helping everybody out.
Phil, seriously, this is my show. Do not talk, do not move. You suck. You suck.
Angela, get over it. Jeffrey's not going to marry you.
Yes, he will. Why do you say things like that?
Anyway, we also have programming director Steve Lankowski, who, whenever I need questions, he's always...
Do you know how hard it is to crap off the internet? For the love of God, I have to re-record this for the 5th bloody time! God! Come on!
But anyway, it's all about business here for me as programming director. Where is my coffee? Seriously though, you should be listening right now.
Point Park University is committed to bringing you the best education possible. Media professionals working in the industry frequent the classrooms, teaching students the latest techniques.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Jeff Rizal from KDK TV, and you are watching UView TV.
The Success Center is basically a one-stop approach for students to get in contact with the resources that they need to put them on the right track to succeed academically and to be engaged in the university community.
With me trying to help students in all areas of challenge and need. And so our Success Center is a central place where students can come and get help and assistance in any aspect of their college experience to help them be more successful here at Point Park.
The natural gas drilling company, Chesapeake Appalachia, is being sued by 2 men who were injured in an explosion back in February. The Post-Gazette reported that Richard Lancaster and Frank Lancaster worked for a trucking firm and not for the drilling company. The explosion happened near Avella in Washington County, where 5 500-barrel storage tanks of a flammable liquid caught fire. There are no reports of any fines being issued. There are a lot of places you can go to get a good view of the city, but for 20-year-old Christy Dummel, the view wasn't good enough. She climbed over the fence on the West End overlook to get a better view of the city when she slipped and fell down a 10-foot cliff. It took paramedics about an hour and a half to get her into a rescue basket and pulled her to safety. Dummel broke her leg and her foot in the fall.
The Fleming Park Bridge and Stowe Rocks Middle and Elementary schools were closed yesterday because of 4 barges that broke loose on the Ohio River. The barges became lodged against the Fleming Park Bridge near Neville Island. One barge sank and another continued down the river until it ran into a CSX railroad bridge. This barge contained a highly flammable liquid called benzene. Fear of an explosion prompted the cause for the school closures. Crews will have to wait for the water level and current to decrease before any salvage operations on the sunken barge can continue. As the water continues to raise, new flood advisories have been issued for the area. Melissa Tocosti is here with us now to talk about our weather forecast.
Yes, at least one day this weekend will be fantastic. Good. Although today started out really kind of crappy and turned out to be very nice. So there's always hope. Today was beautiful, although it started really rainy, windy in the morning. The wind continued, as you can see, but the temperature rose, the sun came out, and it turned out to be a really beautiful day, proof that spring is actually on its way. As of right now, we are looking at 61 degrees with a low of 49, not too bad. It's staying up there. Unfortunately, this will not continue into tonight. We'll be looking at 49 degrees tonight and some rain starting probably around 9 o'clock, so it won't be quite as nice overnight. But into the weekend, as we look at our 5-day forecast, tomorrow we'll look at some sun, but still raining. It's a high of 52, a low of 41. At least it'll be sunny, even though we will see some scattered showers. Saturday, high of 68. This is the day to take a break from your studying. Do not even look at a book on Saturday. Go hang out outside. This is a rare occasion from what we're seeing right now. High of 68, low of 53. Sunday, back to that weather that we've been having, a low of 62, or a high of 62, excuse me, low of 52 with some rain. No sun at all on Sunday, all clouds and rain. Monday, we'll see some thunderstorms. Not a very pretty day at all. High of 54 and a low of 41. So take advantage of Saturday, golf, go outside, have a great day, enjoy the weekend. Ladies, good luck on finals.
Thanks, Melissa. The Allegheny County Jail held a ceremony yesterday morning, but it wasn't the kind of ceremony you might expect. 13 prisoners were a part of graduation ceremony and received their GED diplomas. The Post-Gazette reported that the classes were offered by the Allegheny Intermediate Unit's Adult Basic Education Program. Teachers and family members of the inmates were in attendance. 2 of the inmates said they would like to go to trade school after prison.
The city government has been planning upgrades in the Hill District for years, and yesterday it took a step forward in the process by breaking ground on a new Shop and Save grocery store at Center Avenue and Heldman Street. The full-service store should be almost 30,000 square feet when it's ready and will be the first supermarket on the Hill since the 1980s. The Urban Redevelopment Authority and the Pittsburgh Penguins are some of the organizations who will give money to the $8.5 million project. When Point News Now returns, Andrew Brugnone will give you the latest in Pioneer and local sports. All this and more after the break.